So you've started using ActiveCollab and you're really interested in timing your tasks or having your team time their tasks. This tool, the ActiveCollab timer, is a desktop widget which you can basically install and pop up just like this. Here's the timer. It makes it very easy for people, especially those who aren't logged into the system all day long, to record their tasks, record their time towards tickets and tasks. So I'm going to show you real quickly how to set that up. The detailed instructions are here on this website. We'll provide you with the link as well. But we'll quickly go over some of the features. So if you're going to set this up right now, you want to go into the account area and click on New Account. And here you'll have the option to enter the name of your new account. So in my case, I'm just going to say Demo2. And then I need to get these details, the API URL and the API key. So I'll quickly show you how to get that. You go into your ActiveCollab installation, go to the top into the profile settings, and under your profile you're going to have a link here that says API settings, or it'll also be in the options menu, API settings. If my ActiveCollab looks a little different, this is just the modern theme. It's a slightly different theme for ActiveCollab. We really love it. We recommend it, but just so you know, if it doesn't look exactly like yours, that's why. So go into options and you click on the API settings, and you'll see here the URL. So you need this URL. So I'll just copy that. Well, maybe I will. I'll just copy that. Say copy. And we'll go into our timer and we'll add that URL there. And then I need this API key here. And you'll see there's a link to reset that key if you ever need to change it for security purposes. And right here you should note it should say enabled read and write. If it doesn't say read and write, then you need to change a setting in your config file, and it's just config.php in your ActiveCollab directory. You can read the information about that on this ActiveCollab timer page at the bottom. It'll explain that information. So once you set that setting to 2, which allows you to read and write, then you can go into the timer and you put your API key there, and you can say save and then connect, and you'll see here connection established. So once my connection is established, you just want to go in and choose that new timer that you've created. So demo 2, in this case, maybe you have multiple ActiveCollab installations you work in. Well, you can actually have more options here. And then once you do this for the first time, you go to demo 2 or whatever your installation is set up. You can actually click refresh, and it's going to pull down all the tasks and tickets and related items that you can clock time to. So once that's done, you click on new timer. And what you can do here is, let's go back to the description afterwards. We're going to start with the task. So you can click here and choose any project in the system, and then you can actually pick a specific ticket. Let's just say phase 1's good because then we'll have other tasks in there. So I can see, okay, I have the ticket, and I can call this whatever I want. So in my case, I'm going to say, what did I choose there? Let's see. So web development template. So I'm just going to say web development template concepts or something like that. So for me, that's just for you. What will you recognize it as when you need to record more time in the future? This is really great if you're going to save something and use it for ongoing recording. So I'm just going to hit save. So I have it here now, and I can start. And if you saw in my options there, actually, I said start timer after save. So it's already started the timer and it's moving forward. You can't see the time here because we're not tracking the seconds. We're just tracking minutes and hours. So it would take a minute or so, obviously, here for the minute to show up. And then let's just say you get called away on something. You just hit pause real quick. Go do whatever that is you're doing. Come back. Hit play again when you start working on the task, and it'll continue to track that time. So it's very straightforward, easy to use, and you can set up as many of these timers within the project as you want, which allows you to then, track time to those things you're working on. And then when you're finished working on them, you can basically pause that. You can check it off as being finished, and you'll see how much time was logged here. Unfortunately, in this case, I haven't even gotten to 1 minute yet, so I'm just going to punch it up to 1 minute so you can see how that works. Once you've punched it up to 1 minute, you can say submit, and you've also got the option here, like if this is already finished, this task is finished, then you can actually hit complete task after submission. So when you hit submit, it's going to remove that timer here if you want to from the item. It's going to close the task and enter your time in. If you wanted to say let's log some time, but you're not done yet and you don't want to remove the timer because you're still going to log more time to it, then you can just select those, hit submit, and it's going to log your time to that ticket. And to show you that, let's just quickly look here. Go into the project and we'll go to web development template and we'll go into time here. And you can see that there's the time, very small amount of time that I logged that today on April 3rd. So that's the whole process on how to use the desktop timer. It's available for both Mac, Windows, and Linux, all three. So hopefully this is easy to use. The instructions are here. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or ask any questions. We'd be happy to help.